First off, let's start this video by saying rest in peace to everybody that was just killed. So a man wakes up in the morning, grabs an AK-47, and decides to take it upon himself to shoot up a place. How do you wake up to go to Walmart in El Paso to shoot up a place? You know, and I you know, my motto, everything is stay consistent. But we're so focused, and when I say we, I mean us as a nation, President of the United States and stuff like that. We say immigrants are messing up this world, and immigrants are messing up the United States, and immigrants are doing this, immigrants are doing that. And they're the biggest threat to us as a nation. And once again, we have white Caucasian males shooting up places, shooting up schools, shooting up malls. For what? It just happened. I'm gonna assume that when we post a picture, and again, once I say we, I mean the media, it'd be something of this guy with, you know, preferably like a suit on, a nice shirt, glasses, and you know, he wasn't loved as a child. He was beat, molested, and raped by a Catholic priest. This makes it okay for him to go through this. He was psychologically unstable, and this was his diagnosis. But remember, we're trying to build a wall to keep immigrants out because those are the biggest threats. People say, well, you know, there's no reason to have gun laws, there's no reason to have anything like that because, well, anybody could get a gun and stuff like that, and, you know, guns kill people, people don't kill people. Dylan Roof didn't think that. He walked inside of a congregation, shot up a black congregation, just because. This guy now goes inside of he drives to El Paso to go to a Walmart to target a specific group of people just to kill them. This is just what I just don't get, man. He supported Trump. Not saying that all Trump, you know, people are like this. He supported the KKK. He supported Dylan Roof. You can see it all over his timeline. See it all over his Twitter. But we don't catch that. We don't see that. How are these white Caucasian males so easily able to successfully complete these tasks? We have an anti-terrorism task force. You know, is terrorists only people outside of the states? Because these are terrorist acts in the states. But don't forget, we're building a wall to keep people out because those people are messing up the United States. That right there, I just don't get. So you wake up to target Hispanic Americans, try to kill Hispanic Americans with what intention? People say, oh, you know, Donald Trump is a racist, Donald Trump is a... Honestly, if you don't get to one side, if you don't say, like, listen, I'm all about unity, if you don't show that, you're a tweener. In the age of a tweener, it's either you're racist or you're not. People think, oh, you know, he's trying to get A$AP Rocky released and stuff like that. You have kids, families, separated, locked up, caged up, because you don't want them to be in the States. Yeah, I know people probably like, why are you jumping around? It has nothing to do with it. All of this has reason to do with everything. Every action deserves a reaction. When you see things and you think these things are allowed, these things are affected, these things are then allowed to affect the world completely. Look, us as a nation actually thinks Like, once again, once I say us, I mean collectively, thinks that it's okay for kids to be separated from their families from any ages. These kids could be dying in these cages. Like, what's the difference between refugee camps and, like, what's the difference between concentration camps? Like, you're acting like these kids got viruses. Something's wrong with them. But another white Caucasian male wakes up and decides to take people's lives because of what? These are the real terrorists. These are the real people. Stop letting these people tell you that the real terrorists are the people overseas. They're probably not even thinking about us. The United States were big bullies. Yeah, people were like, well, if you don't want to be here, then go back to where you came from. Motherfucker, y'all niggas ain't from here neither. You're not from here neither. Who are you to pass judgment and say, oh, to go back to where you came from? It's like the path that we're going is going to be an ethnic war. It's like, it's for what? You got kids shooting up Jordan boxes because they want to show off that they're tough and what they think of black people. It's like what? Come on. There's things that's really serious. Like, you got people mad about police officers getting doused with buckets of water. Doused with buckets of water. People are dying, bro. People are dying. That same energy that you have when you stop a black person and these black people being killed left and right and stuff like that, have that same energy towards everybody. Have that same understanding. I just can't understand why you would want to go inside of a place and just shoot up the place, man. Not one dead, not 5 dead, not 10 dead. People are dying, wounded. Just because you wanted to wake up in the morning and go kill somebody. Understand that these terrorists that we keep talking about, these terrorists that we keep complaining about, these terrorists that we're so worried about, are on American soil. They're not from nowhere else. You might watch this, you might not like this. You might thumbs this down. I don't care. At some point you might have listened. But this right here is this right here is different. Mind you, he's not from El Paso. He drove to El Paso to go shoot. Hours to go shoot up a spot. You know, my life is my life, you know, because like I said, God leads my life and stuff like that. And because I fight for whatever I want in life, you know, and if I would have woke up and I'd have been inside of a Walmart and they would have shot that up, I would have lost my mind, you know. Those people that's there right now can't speak for themselves. Only thing their families can do is mourn. But I got something to say. And if you disagree with anything in this video, I can't respect you. How many more white Caucasian males is going to shoot up schools and public facilities and be labeled as psychologically unstable? We so focused on overseas, Afghanistan, Iran. We got terrorists living right here in the Midwest, right here down south. Join the conversation. Talk to you guys later.